Yeah, you know, it was an exciting night in the CFSB Center with a huge crowd for the men's game, and you know, I made a conscious decision in the locker room. We had a plan as to how we always prepare right before the game when we play the second game of a doubleheader, and I made a decision in the locker room to let the young ladies spend some more time out in the gym because when I walked out there, you know, it was a phenomenal atmosphere. I mean, you know, the place was packed. You're looking up to the rafters. It's really neat to see the arena completely full and that loud, and you know, the way the game was being played. I felt like it was important, not necessarily to support the guys, like it's going to make a difference in the guys' game with our, you know, 12 or 13 people out there, but for our players to experience that atmosphere and know, you know, that type of thing is possible in Murray, Kentucky. And, you know, I think it kind of gave them a little bit of extra edge, you know, they're getting ready to warm up in front of all those people. And, of course, they're not all going to stay around for our game, but we still had a nice crowd. And, you know, the excitement of that game kind of bled over into our warm-up and carried forward. We've had a great week of practice. You know, the first day back after the disappointing loss against Eastern Kentucky was, you know, I was a little concerned at the beginning of practice, but they immediately picked it up and really did a nice job this week, continuing to improve on the things that we've been working on since we've had to revamp our game because of injuries and so forth. But tonight, Kyra Watson stepped up huge, and that's what we envisioned when we signed her. Basically that type of night, you know, not expecting her to be Conference Player of the Year, but to provide some scoring around the basket and some rebounding and toughness. And she can do that, and she certainly did that for us tonight. And, you know, Mariah Robinson was on fire early, and Erica Burgess, you know, was attacking the basket tonight. I wish she would look to score a little bit more. She had a couple of her turnovers were, you know, trying to make some really nice thread the needle passes to her teammates when she, you know, she could have just gone on to the rim and looked to score. Obviously pleased with the free throw shooting at 83%, 29 attempts. You know, they started fouling with about a minute to go, and we got several because they're fouling because they were down. Which is the best way to get free throws, to be honest with you. The best way is to be up double digits and have somebody have to start fouling to get back in the game. You know, we've got some mistakes on film to watch, and I thought some kids made some plays defensively on the backboards. Kayla Lowe provided a lot of physical play against a very big, physical Tennessee Tech team. You know, and she really got in there and battled with people, you know, much bigger than her. And you know, proud of the effort she gave, and you know, it was an all-around team effort. No, not one time tonight did anybody on the team have any doubts about what was going on and what was going to happen, and that you could just feel that on the sideline, and that was fun to be a part of.
Is this one of your better 40 minutes of play so far this season?
Oh, no question. They're a talented team. You know, picked to win the league as we come into the year, and everybody back from last year, and added a couple of very talented players. Jayla Harris is, I mean, she's good, and a couple of other kids. And, you know, it was definitely our best 40 minutes, you know, probably since the Indiana game.
You know, and I asked the girls, does it feel nice to have a win, have something positive to talk about?
Yeah, it does. And you know, and one of the things with me, Dusty, you know, I'm a big live in the moment person, and it may sound corny, but I really believe if you don't live in the moment, you know, life will pass you by. 2, you'll never catch up to life. So, you know, we move past the disappointments and try to learn from them, and we really focus on the process. And, you know, that's one of the things that helps me maintain my sanity during the season. And, you know, I hope it helps our players. But certainly it's always better to come off a win. You know, we very easily could be sitting here talking about 3 straight wins. You know, the Austin Peay game, we had our opportunities at Austin Peay, and, you know, the Eastern Kentucky game ended on, you know, we had a last-second shot that could have won it. And, you know, talking about a different, you know, then you're really riding a wave. But we have to take what we can get and try to run with it.
And also being able to score off your defense, you know, I feel like that's, you know, they beat you in a lot of different categories, but you force them into more turnovers, and you only had 7 yourself. That's
right.
Gotta be
yeah, we had 7, and if you look at it, Erica had 5, and I mean there were 4 of those were, really more worried about getting her teammates the ball than she is about scoring herself, when really the opportunity was there for her to score. One was they did a nice job defensively. Kayla Lowe had one where she traveled trying to be in a hurry to get the ball down the court, and then we had another team turnover off a rebound, and that was one of the major differences in the game. Out of our 5 keys, that was right up there at the top. And the other thing, in spite of her 24 points and 12 rebounds, we really did a pretty good job until the final 2 minutes on Takara Hayes. Out of the 13 free throws, she probably got at least 8 of them in the final 2 minutes. Just, put her head down, did what great players do, and decided she was going to try to take over the game and get her team back in the game, and got to the free throw line. So.
I guess, is it kind of a testament to your team's mental toughness that this could have easily gone as an Eastern Kentucky or an Austin Peay?
Right.
Just.
Well, I think I hope what we're seeing, and I believe what we're seeing is the growth of some of the players. And that's, Ashley McBean, able to maintain her mental focus instead of, letting something get her down, and stay positive. And her size helped us a few times tonight. Mariah, same thing, coming through a couple of tough minutes to refocus and finish. And really the entire team, Erica Burgess as well, Tessa, Mallory Schwab came in and gave us big minutes down the stretch, and was able to step up and knock down free throws. Kyra Watson, after missing the first free throw, being able to step up and make the second free throw a couple of times was huge for us. So I hope so. I hope we're seeing, a process that'll continue, and the team will continue to get better mentally.
I guess to start off with, being able to get a win and finish it out, and to get over the hump, and just have something to build off that's positive maybe this weekend.
It's honestly such a blessing that we got this win, but we played a complete game finally. Like, our team defense was so much better than what it was against the last 2 teams that we played, EKU and Austin Peay. And we just stuck to our defensive assignments, and we held their good players to lower points, except for Takara Hayes. She had a good last couple of minutes. She attacked the whole time. But other than that, I would say at least 38 of the 40 minutes was a great game and great defense by our team.
Kyra, what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, the key to this game was togetherness. I feel like this is like one of the best times that we've played as a whole, as a team.
Yeah.
And I'm just proud that we pulled through.
Is it kind of at this point in the season with this kind of record, is it kind of like you just have no choice but to bond and to gel as a team?
We have to.
Yeah. If we want to be successful, we have to be together. Coaches can be with us, but we're the ones who are playing, so we have to be together at all times, on and off the court especially, so, and whenever it tips off.
What did you guys learn from the Eastern Kentucky game?
I'm trying to think. That was a close one. Well, I really can't remember very much of the Eastern Kentucky game, except for the last bit. It was back and forth.
Well,
but we kept our lead. I would say that's one big key that we came out of this game.
Well, in the Eastern Kentucky game, I learned that all you have to do is just keep pushing forward. But, just keep pushing, and we started doing better once we kept going hard. But, by the time it was too late, and they got that 1 point.
Yeah.
But I think we learned from that.
Yeah.
Kyra, I know you've had some good games, some down games, and this is a good game. What was different about tonight that, about you personally, or the ebb and flow of the game?
I don't know. I just had to get the eye of the tiger back, basically. That's what my mom told me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do it. Yep.
Hey, keep that eye of the tiger.
I'm trying to keep it.
Seriously.
You guys were still out rebounding tonight, 52-39, and gave up 19 boards, but you guys did pretty good on the offensive side yourself. Is this kind of a testament to your defense that, you can still win a game even though you were out rebounded by that many?
Yeah, that's right. Defense wins games. We know that.
And, we still continue to – I say we had 13 offensive rebounds, which is – that's decent. They still they out-rebounded us. But it just shows that even though, people were hitting at first, but everyone kept crashing going on. So, I don't know. I guess we overcome that with everything else that we did well with free throws and shooting decently finally.
Yeah,
And less turnovers, too.
That was one of your better free throw performances. Turnovers were great. And like you said, this was just a complete game for you guys.
It
Yeah.
was.
I'd say overall, except for the rebounding, yeah.
Yeah. But they are pretty big. So.
Yeah, that's true. They're a little bit bigger.
And is it kind of nice to have shots fall too? I know that, still not a great shooting percentage, but you guys hit 8 threes and hit the free throws. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a big key too.
Yeah, especially, I felt like shots were falling early on, and then our free throws came in the second half. So it's kind of like we were balanced off with shooting well and then shooting well from the free throw line. So, I'll take the W over not shooting too well and shooting really good at free throws.